This next video was taken inside an old restaurant being renovated. For privacy and safety, the person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. The restaurant owners are terrified of the strange things that have happened here. The person recording this is someone I featured in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe it won't stop unless they move out of the house. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it was completely demolished. Although I expected to see something unusual, nothing happened. That is until much later, when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens is terrifying. This is what they caught.
Oh, it's cold right here. The other way. Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that? Oh. I don't think it's happy we're here.
Initially, a strange shadow peeked from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later after feeling a sudden drop in temperature. The room suddenly becomes cold when, out of nowhere, the small figure is seen by the wind. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away, frightened by whatever this is. Still, as if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears, leaving him highly unsettled. He walks out as fast as possible and ends the video there. If the reason for demolishing the restaurant is to get rid of whatever this was, it's best to relocate from this place altogether. Until further information is given to clarify this incident, it seems that we won't know for sure who or even what was inside this restaurant. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you still need to do so, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can see all uploads in the future. On August 23rd, 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to eat their meal. The couple sits close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it appears that nothing strange is happening in this footage, but fast forward to just a few more seconds and something scares the living daylights out of the couple. Before this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before documenting any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of all was when the couple would see household items move on their own. Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple has asked for help from those specializing in the weird incidents. They were recommended to set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity, so the couple acted accordingly. Weirdly enough, they were also told to get rid of a particular item inside their house. George and his wife own an old rocking chair, and apparently this chair is the source behind all the activity, so the couple does precisely that by selling it. A buyer shows interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. Eerily, the chair begins to rock back and forth. After that, other objects inside the house move on their own. Although Tara showed this video to those who've doubted their claims. However, this would be one of many footage they'd be showing because a lot of recent activity has been caught on camera. The following incident was captured shortly after this video. Take a look. Now, moments before an object falls, the camera pans over to the shelf as though sensing movement in that area. What's weird about this is that it sensed it before the DVD case fell on its own. Now, the camera picked up movement from the TV, but if that was so, then the camera would have already moved earlier. Given that things were moving on the screen way before the camera moved, this was a random occurrence unless it sensed something else. The couple continued documenting these strange occurrences, hoping someone could explain what was happening. Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity, but until then, it seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual situation. The following video was submitted to me by someone who has yet to learn where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, but the clip is sufficiently creepy despite its mysterious origins. The video comes from a CCTV camera placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears normal until you notice the two strangers standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams at them with the car headlights, presumably to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work. They're still there while eerily standing still. It gets creepy. Watch and be the judge. In utter disbelief, the property owner sees the two strangers disappear without a trace. Two individuals were standing outside, but somehow they vanished as soon as the lights flashed again. Now, how exactly this happened is something viewers can't seem to explain, and with little info on this clip, the video becomes even more mysterious. If two strangers were seen on camera, then how is it possible that they suddenly disappeared? In the following video, a man is alone at home when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. Noises such as footsteps or someone walking back and forth can occasionally be heard from inside. This often happens when no one else is at home. He would feel like someone else was there with him, although he could not explain this unusual sensation. The following incident left him highly baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he heard footsteps walking around as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured is only noticeable when looking closely.
At the moment, in the basement, I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
It happens fast, but in case you missed it, if you look closely as the man pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a bathtub. It isn't moving. What's even creepier is that the figure is no longer there when the man returns to the bathroom. Given its strange appearance and sudden disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured, but as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your conclusions. Could someone have broken in and quickly hidden away from the man? Or might this be something completely different? It's late at night when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as something about it creeps her out. According to her, the ice maker makes a strange noise late at night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound, but as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but the video itself says it all. Have a look. Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures, for a split second, the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on. For this reason, viewers believe she took down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident. Whatever was captured has extremely unsettled laughter. Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still being determined whether or not Pershka captured something paranormal on camera. In the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment. The man lives alone, so hearing what sounds like an intruder inside his home is alarming. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record. Strangely, footsteps can be heard from above, like someone is in the attic. The man in this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't until the following day that he decided to leave the safety of his room to investigate the attic space. He treads carefully to avoid any physical confrontations. As Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees no one. Not even traces of a person, such as footprints, can be found anywhere. This was strange, but Nick didn't think much of it since plenty of other strange things had happened before inside his apartment. A few nights later, the stranger's encounter happens. Strange noises from his attic wake Nick up, and only this time, he decides to check it out. Needless to say, what's captured here is spooky.
Yes, I've been hearing weird noises and shit. And this door has been like opening and closing. Yo, what the fuck? Yo.
The door to the attic opens on its own as soon as Nick approaches it. This incident completely unsettles him. It's now apparent that something strange is happening, but as if things couldn't get any more creepy the following night, Nick was recording his dog when he captured this.
What was that? What was that? Yo.
The dog immediately goes on high alert mode. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous. With all that has happened before, Nick believes that something isn't right with his apartment. He believes it might be haunted and thinks someone might have something to do with it. Whether ghosted or not, Nick is deeply unsettled by these incidents. Now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery. This video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts with footage of the young girl playing with a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. Only after watching this video multiple times were the parents left horrified that something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look. It now becomes clear why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen making a gesture to the girl. It comes out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat, who later joins the girl, seems unsure about going inside. Whatever this room looks like, it becomes clear why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside.